Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Matt Shad and Charity. Who's your girl? She just wakes up, right? Yeah, I start making a video and she wakes up. Gotta love that. Yes. Yes, indeed. It's a Orden Vigi, may Orden bless on this wonderful Wednesday. It's a beautiful day here. Cleveland, a little warm. There's rumors of rain or something. I don't know. It's roughly in the high 70s, soon to get in the 80s. It's a good day. Tell you about those that did not have a good day. That was Americans that were trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe and his militia/incompetent regime. And least we forget 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls. 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs. Things that don't grow back. A lot of them were service members as well. Every day, never forget. And never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope. Folks getting them out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. Yeah. And least we forget that 700, 800 plus individuals, 1,500 are awaiting trial. Still incarcerated over the J6 debacle. Held there's political prisoners without sentencing, without bail. Under torturous solitary confinement conditions, someone lost an eye, and there have been suicides. Every day, never forget. And never forget whose fault this is. And yes, definitely deploy more knife hands. But there's hope. Thousands of people, family, friends, loved ones, charitable organizations, law firms doing pro bono work. Even some senators, congressmen, representatives, judges, former president, soon-to-be president, and Supreme Court getting into the fray. Even though the Supreme Court has shut down the 1513C charge of obstruction of official duties, is not a viable charge. The DOJ has doubled down and investigated those cases and just tacked on more charges to incarcerate people. Yeah. So there's that. Meanwhile, this presidential fiasco continues. More and more details are coming out about the Trump assassination attempt. Apparently, there was a building that was slightly higher, one story level higher than the building and shooting location of said perp. Matter of fact, they took a picture of him and sent it out. Hey, this guy's on the roof. Why didn't you fucking shoot him then? In the back of the head from less than 50 feet away, 20 feet away. He was right fucking there. You were in an air-conditioned unit, an air-conditioned room. All you had to do is open up the window. Bang, you're dead. Gotcha, bitch. There's so many failures in this. I mean, just unbelievable, one after another. It just makes you wonder, is this incompetence, negligence, or nefarious in nature? A lot of people are thinking it's the latter. There's a that's a criminal tactic, or you should say, one could say mafioso tactic or centurion tactic. It's there's so much, especially if you get a patsy, right? You get a patsy that his job is to get caught, is to get killed is to, be the sacrificial lamb. And those people are often lied to. I remember a case in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where I was privy to a little bit of information. The information, I was questioned over the investigation, and I knew something about the thing. But anyway, there were people, driving here and there, taking contraband things in their car, going to another state, another city, and well, they had like 4 cars going, and one car they just ratted out. I'm like, yeah, that guy. Yeah, hey, anonymous tip. Yeah, that guy's holding. He riding dirty. Get him. All the other cars got through. I mean, I'm not saying this is the case, but this is more along the lines of, hey, go do this thing. Don't worry, everything's taken care of. Go do this thing. Go ahead and get yourself in position. Everything is secured for you. Don't worry about a thing. You'll be fine. Oftentimes enough, they're not. This is an old tactic. It goes way back, right? The sacrificial lamb, I'm trying to word salad here. The Hakadaka, they do that all the time. Hey, put this vest on. Same kind of thing. It goes back to the it literally does go all the way back to the original historical Assassin's Creed. These guys and gals, they literally took over nations with fear, because how can you stop someone that trains consistently, trains for one job only, and that's to get close to said target, said principal, infiltrate, gain trust, whatever, if they have to insulate their way into it, bribe some people, intimidate some people, blackmail some people, just so they can get their guy in there, just so he can take that one strike against the principal. It doesn't matter if they live or die. Matter of fact, they're going into this knowingly to their death. There's been so many of those. I mean, the Spartans, the Yasutai of the Mongol horde, Golden Horde. These were guys that literally, the berserkers, of Norse. These are guys, people that willingly went into battle with the sole purpose of dying in battle or whatever. Getting close to the king and E2 Brute, putting one in them. And then knowing full well that everybody else, all the guards and everybody else, are going to descend upon them and put arrows and swords in them, but they accomplish their task, right? That whole Assassin's Creed thing, going all the way back, and look into it. That's an amazing history. They took over nations. They took over nations that way. So, can you imagine? Back then they did it with the Sicario, with the blade, or with poison. Ninjas, right? The whole concept of the ninja. So you say you look at a suicidal ninja. His sole purpose is to take you out, and he or she does not regard their safety, and knowing full well they're going to die. Do I think this is the case? I don't know. I'm sure the perpetrator, at that time, at some point in time during his interaction, knew full well he's going to lose it. He ain't going to get out of this thing alive. Or they trick him and say, "Oh, don't worry, everything's fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry about a thing." So it doesn't matter what comes out of the investigation. It only matters who investigates. So, with that being said, yes, I'm at home. I'm running around doing stuff, doing health related stuff. So, yeah, take care of your respiratory. That's a good bit of advice. Take care of your respiratory. And so, this has been Mad Shad. Oh wait, yes, and Charity passed out. Go Team Devildawg. Go Team Devildawg. I think he's at 404 subs. So yesterday he just crested over 400 subs. That's amazing. That's great. Let's get him up to 500. Get him to 500 so he can start doing lives and he can start doing things. He said that when he reaches 500 subs, he'll start doing lives and he'll start doing giveaways. So yeah, I mean, get him up there so he can do his thing. He's I have to say he's one of the most stand up brothers I've ever seen. Really have in quite some time, and I'm fortunate to call him brother. So he's recuperating after brain surgery, and so get him up to 500, and let's see him do some lives, right? Yes, so go Team Devildawg. Go Team Devildawg. He is kicking ass, taking names, getting stronger by the day. Go Team Linda. Go Team Linda. She is still fighting cancer. Fuck cancer. She is still fighting cancer, doing chemo after chemo after chemo, and kicking ass and taking names. You know, I mean, literally ingesting poison to kill a cancer. A very and it's a battle. It's been a battle for quite some time, but she's doing it. She refuses to quit. Right? What's your excuse? What's my excuse? Right? And then go TeamJoe. Go TeamJoe. Check out Joe Morgan's channel. Give him some love and support. He is battling addiction. He's been over 80 days without a drink. And oh, look what is. Hi, Charity. Oh, what's up, girl? How you doing? She wants a treat. So, with that being said, this has been Mad Shad and Charity. Every day, never forget.